also in the last year I have collected 15 crores out of from various charitable organizations, philanthropies, from corporations, boards, cash-rich organizations, and I have built a poor patient fund of 15 crores. Interest that is generated is being given to the poor patients, interest generated of that. This is so. In fact, I'm very thankful to nearly 15 charitable organizations who are supporting this cause, and we have also got some MOUs and also understanding with some NRI heart foundations. I want to specifically mention one Dr. G. Subramani Heart Foundation, United States, Wisconsin. So every year they are supporting one big angioplasty workshop in this hospital. For the last 5 years, every year we are doing free angioplasty for 200 patients in 5 days. In fact, this year itself, in October, we conducted 200 angioplasty in just 5 days, which is a world record. And stents were given free of cost to all these patients. This is done in joint collaboration with this NRI Heart Foundation. This what. So we are. I mean, this hospital also whoever donates to this hospital get tax exemption, income tax exemption under ATG. So in fact, this is my appeal to all people who organization want to donate to our organization can also help the system because definitely they get a tax exemption also. And whoever donates to this organization, we are going to give the utilizations certificates or documents at the end of utilizing this amount. So there is a transparency in whatever we do, whatever we collect as far as these donation issues are concerned. See, main reasons for heart attack is, of course, there are some conventional risk factors. Number one is smoking, excessive drinking, physical inactivity, lack of exercise, diabetes, obesity, and mental stress. I think today the stress is playing an important role, whether it is professional stress, whether it is your work stress. That is why in India today 25% of heart attack is occurring below 40 years of age, which is not seen among the Western counterparts or among the other countries. So in India, for example, in 1960 it was 2%, today it is 12%. So if the same trend continues, so India will be the global capital of heart attack, and it has already become a global capital of diabetes mellitus. So stress is one of the important things. Trying to achieve too many objectives in a very short time, and trying to have unlimited ambitions. These are some of the things. So puts undue stress, and also the working class nowadays is very husband and wife, only children, and so everybody both are working, and nobody is there to look after children. That put a lot of stress. So I think these are all modern day. So lifestyle changes, the food products have changed, food habits have changed. So ultimately it boils down to stress management. So apart from those are all there, smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes and all, but stress has emerged as one of the important modern day risk factor for increasing incidence of heart attack. So this is where we have to take some preventive measures. And to have a healthy heart, we should follow 5-point formula, in my opinion. So lower is better. This is a new concept that is emerging as far as heart care is concerned. Lower is better. We have to keep 5 important things as low as possible. Number 1, blood sugar, blood cholesterol, blood pressure, body weight and waist circumference. 5th is ambitions, as low as is important. There are 4 different types of heart diseases. For general public, they always have an impression or a misconception. Heart disease means only heart attack. No. There are 4 different types of heart diseases. First one, the heart disease come in children by birth. They are called congenital heart disease. It is in form of heart valves. Second category of heart diseases is valvular heart diseases, which is because of infection. That is called rheumatic valvular heart disease. Third is popular or a dreaded category, heart attack related disease. Fourth is high blood pressure and its related problems. Actually, congenital heart disease, the heart disease in children, the youngest patients who have undergone operation in our hospital is 15 days old baby, youngest. And as far as, well, of course we see patients across all ages, but they are suffering from different types of diseases. As far as heart attack related patient is concerned, the youngest I have seen is around 18-year-old student. So today in India, see, we are seeing these heart attacks among younger patients. I mean, even unmarried male persons we are seeing. So in fact, there's a popular saying, diabetes is entering classrooms and heart attack is entering bridegrooms. So this is where possibly we have to take care of these preventive measures from a very young or a teenage itself, and they should stress management is very important, and they should quit smoking if they are smokers, very important, and exercise. See, today's what is happening because of this work stress and time constraint, there is no time to exercise. So we have to customize this exercise protocol to our own needs, to our own suitability. For example, if you are working in a multi-story building, so you take stairs, avoid lifts, as simple as that. You take stairs daily, maybe 2-3 times going up and down. That's a fantastic exercise. And in fact, bike to bicycles should be an important thing now, because a lot of people are going on 2-wheelers, 4-wheelers. See, bicycling is one of the fantastic exercise. See, in many countries we have got a bicycle lane itself, bicycle lane itself. So these are some of the things. Exercise should be undertaken, and we should have master health checkup, whether you have symptoms, no symptoms. After the age of 35 for males, after the age of 45 for females, we should conduct a master health checkup that includes all blood investigations, sugar, cholesterol, etc. And a treadmill exercise test is a must. A simple ECG, what we record when they are in rest, does not always tell us whether he is going to have problems in future or not. So exercise treadmill test is important. And diabetes, because today nearly 20% of the population is having diabetes, and incidence of heart attack is more common among diabetes. It is 5 times more common. As a result, if they are diabetics, systematically every year they should undergo the exercise treadmill test. That will tell us whether a person is going to have problems in future or not. And cholesterol has to be kept at a low, optimal low level, because and there is again a misconception as far as cholesterol is concerned. People think only those who are obese, those who are heavyweight only have high cholesterol. That is wrong. Even person can be lean, person can be underweight, he can also have cholesterol. So I think these are some of the things, and when once they come to know these are the problems, they should take appropriate measures, appropriate medicines to control these risk factors. That's how we can bring down the incidence of these heart-related problems. Again, my suggestion for the viewers of BNN is basically stress management is the key, and we should have limited ambition, and of course one should always have some goals, but it should be possible. should be an objectively possible goals. We should not try to take up some impossible goals and impossible projects and get into problems. And as we celebrate this wedding anniversary or birthday celebrations annually, so after the age of 35 for males and after the age of 45 for females, we should have a medical checkup anniversary. That's why, because not necessarily when there is a problem in the heart, they all should have symptoms. There can be heart disease even without any symptoms. So exercise treadmill test is very, very important, and there is no shortcut for your physical exercise, whether it could be in the form of running, jogging, or going up the stairs or bicycling. So exercise is a must. And as far as diet is concerned, you should consume a low fat, low calorie diet, very, very important, and avoid meat. And if somebody is non-vegetarian, chicken and fish in limited quantities should be okay. And the butter, ghee, fat, sweet should be on the lower side. And again, this oil-rich, calorie-rich stuff like pizzas, burgers, or our own popular oil-rich dishes like samosa or some charts, they should be reduced. And most important, when somebody says after investigation, after medical examination, you have a disease, you have a problem, one should accept it rather than trying to deny it or trying to object it, quoting so many reasons. So you should be realistic. Yes, I have a problem, I have got a blood pressure, I have got high cholesterol, I have got some blockages in the heart arteries. You should accept gracefully and try to take preventive measures. And so that mindset is also important. This goes a long way in making one's life